Virgo, to save some time, I've already shuffled the cards and laid them out. I'm using a Celtic 10 card spread that allows me to look at past, present, and future influences. This is a week all about self love. If you could kind of plant that seed of self love, self esteem, self confidence, it will blossom out in you and take care of everything else that you seem to have going on. But it's really mostly in your mindset and your heart that's kind of blocking your ability to move forward. And I would have to say this, that caring heart of yours. Okay, let's get into why I'm saying this, because it is super interesting, and this is why I love tarot. Because that first card placement is a significator. I've got the Three of Wands. It's a celebratory state for a creative idea, right? It starts to really come together and kind of like again, a little bit of a critical mass. So that's a kind of an acknowledgement from God and the universe to pat yourself on the back for whatever area that you've put towards the creative. It's anything from family, relationship to, work, all those kinds of domains would apply for, especially for a Virgo, because once you get your brain going and your spirit and combined with that, magic happens. So you get a real kind of kudos from the universe here in the Three of Wands. And also, too, what's really interesting is an extension of the first card placement is the seventh card placement. I'm jumping around a little bit. Sorry here, Virgo, but it's necessary, is identity of ourself. So the Two of Wands. So I want to start new stuff. I want to kind of ignite imagination and inspiration in a new direction, okay, wherever you're kind of tickling of your heart and your spirit. And what's nice about the Two of Wands, you've just come out of emotional and spiritual enlightenment, right? You've come out of my deck, you've come out of with the Hierophant, the priest. I take the universal message of God, I make it a material reality. That's the major arcana of the Hierophant. And he's kind of kicking you out of the cave saying, where do you want to go next, Virgo, okay? And you've got some props about you in the Three of Wands. So again, you can make stuff happen in the material world, and you're an earth sign, so that's your domain as well. But what's so funky about this reading is in the second card placement, I've got the Ten of Pentacles. So Pentacles is the earth sign domain, home, family, relationship, work, community, our body, our health, our foods, all those things, again, in that material world domain, and you rule it. But the 10 is a really happy card. It's like happily ever after. So in the area, especially of home and family. And so why, like maybe that's the conflict, like you feel like you may be letting people down because maybe you have to go take new endeavors and new chances and you're going to let people down in that kind of big brain and heart of yours, all right? Or maybe people are not, like in your family, not believing in the next dreams of you, of where you want to take your kind of like established that celebratory state to build upon for the creative. Whatever that funky magunky block is, you just need to do you. And you need to believe in you, because that's where everything works out, okay? Because if you're so tightly wound up in that negativity or trying to adhere to other people or their standards, or thinking that you're letting them down, which I don't think at all. I think that people are looking at you, especially in that eighth placement of how other people view you, you're shutting down, and I think it's kind of self-inflicted. And why I'm saying this in that third placement is the God's answer for the week. I've got the Page of Cups, which literally means self-love. So if you start to, again, love yourself and build up that self-esteem and self-confidence and that narrative in your head and your heart of the positive, then you really get to move in a new direction. And it's so funny. So maybe even if you want to fall in love or get married or bring a partnership to the next level where other people might not be viewing that in a positive light, that would be the fourth position of the gut of the matter. I'd like to say in the Three of Cups is literally marriage. That's what it means in tarot. It's coming together for the heart. It's falling in love with yourself, falling in love with other people. It's kind of a young, youthful energy as well. So that's what you're feeling in your heart. So whatever, again, that funky McGunky crossing of other people in that happily ever after, I wish I would just know I had you right in front of me, Virgo, to let me into that insight. And I think maybe it is a little bit of that, of feeling like letting people down or going into your own new direction where other people maybe in family say, oh, no, don't do that way, okay? And because I say that because of the fifth card placement, is the past reflection. The Six of Swords is a celebratory state in the area of our thoughts. But to the ancient tarot, we're fighting up to our identity a lot. We're justifying it. We're having to engage other people. Everyone's got an opinion about it. For the ancient tarot, we're dealt with family and society. breaking those archetypical or stereotypical ways that we have to adhere in our own mindset to make everyone else happy. And you've broken that and you've become your own person. So bravo, Virgo. And that's kind of what you have to do out of the Virgin Maiden of the Zodiac. You have to stride yourself as your own powerful kind of male or female kind of gal, whatever it is. That's the Six of Swords, but it leaves us with kind of like a fighter's heart and spirit. Like, who's next? I'm looking over my shoulder. Who wants to challenge me next? But there's nobody in the ring with you anymore. So take off those boxing gloves. All your swords are in a row. And this is a past reflection, but it must have been really tough for you in some ways, especially sitting next to that family card. So let's say that push has been happening. You've been making your own way, kind of getting that solid foundation to believe in your ideas that may take the material reality. You want to try some new stuff. And now I get like the brake applied to my spirit of gas moving forward in the Nine of Swords in the present. So out of the Six of Swords, it's not surprising to see, because it's been such a tough journey of self up to this point. And the sixth placement is present, like I said, and the Nine of Swords is a completion state in the area of our thoughts. But in tarot, it means the nightmare card. And especially for a Virgo, this can be troubling because you rule our thoughts in the zodiac, okay? So I need you to find a contemplative state, reattach with God in the universe, get a heavy dose of that self-love. Know that whatever you have to do for self right now is for your betterment. It's not being selfish or trying to make other people feel badly or anything, but that's what is on order right now. You've got to do you. You're not letting anybody down, even if you're feeling like, so let's say you want to bring further things for the family and it's not much of a, like, you don't feel like it's enough of an accomplishment and you feel like you're still at the beginnings. Come on, no, Virgo. Virgos rule business too, so you can make anything happen in any area of your life that you want to. So entangle this kind of mess in the narrative of your head and your heart, because it touches everything, because then we're getting snappy in our words and our actions, right? If our head is a mess. And that's definitely the reflection of the Nine of Swords. So I need you to kind of plant a garden. Every time you have a negative thought, pluck it out, replace it with something positive, positive of self-love, how wonderful you are, how you are a divine order, how you can make things materialize in the material world, right? That is your domain. So believe in it. And I would believe if you look back on anything you've ever accomplished in your life, Virgo, even with the ups and downs, it always landed on your feet. So believe this. This is just another kind of maneuvering to kind of get you on safe shores and off the surfboard that you've been riding the waves for so long, okay? And again, I said in that seventh position, identity of self, don't kind of block the imagination, inspiration in you, Virgo, because it's really stirring. It's excited for new adventures in this, kind of the idea of the creative. So let it kind of really happen. And if you're falling in love anywhere, oh my gosh, please, that's so wonderful for a Virgo. Do you, just do you. That's all I could say. And maybe it is kind of family that's giving you that pressure and not the positive way and undermining your self-esteem, is the eighth position, how other people view you. So the King of Pentacles, again, Pentacles is your domain, Virgo. And this guy is not of use to anything other than to remind us we're being a cheapskate of the heart, the spirit, and the pocketbook. And this is how other people view you. So if you've got all this creative energy, you're putting up a big facade and everyone thinks that you're maybe adhering to them and maneuvering in this way and shutting down. That's just what the King represents. And it's, like I said, it just gets cheesy, cheapskatey. So really review that this week. I'd rather put your energy towards that to kind of figure out what's going on there, so you can build up the Page of Cups, because I guarantee out of that is the Nine of Swords and the Nightmare card as well, okay? And God keeps giving you hope in that page, right? Of self-love comes everything out of that magical kind of endeavor in our heart. And in here, it's proven in the hopes and fears in the ninth position is the Page of Pentacles, again, your domain. And this is kind of like Johnny Appleseed. He's going out and planting new ideas for tomorrow. And again, it can apply anywhere from family, home, relationship, work, community, our body, our health, that food that we're taking in, what we want to harvest for tomorrow, or ideas. That's the page. He's eager to go out and start new things in those domains, all right? He's got that big fat coin of the gold coin. So trust this as well. This is your domain. Trust what you're going to build for tomorrow will materialize, okay? Go plant some ideas. See what sticks. See what stays, all right? Don't be fearful of it. Remember, this is the hopes and fears. So buy into the hope. Buy into that kind of faith and God and the universe that has probably carried you through everything you've ever done, right? So there's rewards for that. And these are the new signs. And again, anything new can be scary, especially for earth signs. I'm one as well. We'd like to know exactly where we're putting our next feet. We don't want to upset everybody. We want to take family and everyone along with us as well. But this is a time just for you right now. Wherever that path is leading, believe me, everyone else will follow eventually. But it needs to be about you, not about everybody else, okay? And I think you know this as well, Virgo. And in the outcome card, this gives us a hint of how to handle all these situations, right? Because we maybe not can design the situations that we have to deal with, but we could definitely understand and design how we respond to them, right? So the hopes and fears, buy into the hope and faith of the new ideas that are being planted tomorrow. The fact that you've got all that fiery energy to bring something exciting to the adventure as well is just so wonderful. And the Queen gives us a lot of heart in that outcome card. So focus on her this week. She's the Queen of the Heart. She's ethereal, she's unconditional, she's tough love as well. Don't fool with her. And she's mystical and magical and spiritual, because the Queen is like sitting in those water signs. She's got that super power of connection with God and the universe. And that's you. I would have to say this because it's a Virgin Maiden in the exalted state. So I would say, Virgo, this is you in the exalted state. So unwind the kind of narrative in your head. Give a super dose of the page, because the Queen is very confident in the area of the heart. She's confident in who she is. And I believe this to be true of you as well, Virgo. So that's the key this week. Just believe in you. God is going to do the rest. And if you have to maneuver in secret because some of this kind of family stuff with whatever is going on here, in the bonus card is a major arcana card, the Magician. If people have been shady to us in the past, he gives us kind of cover to maneuver into a future direction. But if you have to keep like things close to your chest as you're maneuvering in new directions and you want to keep it secretive, maybe that's the thing you can't celebrate with the kind of new maneuvers that you want to make and you want to celebrate with other people. Again, this is just such a funky combo and I just need to know what it is. And this is why I love tarot, because it just makes you think. And that's the bonus card. So just trust in that magic, because you're the magic. At the end of the day, that's the Magician's message. You've got the ability to make the gold coin, right? And things materialize in the domain of the pentacles. It's your domain, right? You've got analytical thinking and strategy in the area of the swords. But you've also got imagination, inspiration ready to take off in the area of the wands. And then heart, a lot of it, it's your domain as well, okay? So swords are your domain and the heart is your domain, and as well as the pocketbook. That's the combo that you need to believe in yourself, or trio rather, to believe in yourself this week. It's all on hand for you. You've got it. And just believe in you. That's all you need to do. So have a good week. Oh, if you're so inclined to like and subscribe, that would be awesome. It's been so much love. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Virgos. Have a good one, guys.